Okay, we have the old computer up on the bench. Getting ready to figure out how to get all this plastic off of it and just get it tore apart, ready and prepped for tomorrow. Hopefully when I get my solution that I'm going to put on this to clean it up and hopefully make it look new again, or at least a little bit new. So we've got to get this panel off, and I think this front panel just pops off carefully. Let's see. Just kind of pry it out just a little. I'm just barely doing this. I don't want to scratch it up. Yeah, it's just popped on. If you're not careful, you end up messing up the sides of it. So it just had little clips it went in, and they're metal, so yeah. All right, it looks like I can take the button panel clear off. These buttons can come out, so we are going to take those out. Let's move the computer over just a little bit. I don't know if you can see this or not. I'm going to come up here. Hard to see. There's two screws right here, and that allows this whole little panel to come out, I think. I'm not sure of that just yet. I tell ya, I'm not sure how it works just yet. This whole gray piece also comes out. So I think we're going to take the screws out first. It's really not gray. It kind of is, but it looks like a light purple almost in the back. So I probably need to do something with that too. It might just be gray. You know, I don't know. Maybe gray with a tinge of purple. There's those two screws. Now, I gotta be careful with this because this is probably, yep, I knew it. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to be real careful. I'll be gluing these back on. There's another screw up here. I think the screw holds it on. The screws hold it on, so if I do break the clips, I think the screws hold it. So I'll be okay. I just need to be careful. As careful as I can be with it. See, there's one up here. Boy, they don't want to come off. There. There we go. I might have messed that top one up. Okay. Well, it's holding you. Okay. There. Boy, look how white that is. Yeah, see, this is kind of like a purple. Okay, that's got a spring in it, so you'd have to be careful there. And that doesn't come out. So I think I'm just going to have to be careful cleaning it. And these are just little lights. They don't come out either. I'm just going to have to be real careful because this is really discolored. I mean, this is like a light purple in here, and it looks dingy brown on this side. I can take this one out, but I don't know that I want to. I'm afraid of messing it up. I may just try to clean around it and wipe it up. All right, so there's that. I do think, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and put the screws back in here. I don't want to lose these screws. I'm going to put the screws back in. the stuff I'm going to be using. It won't hurt that the screws are there. That way I don't lose them. I think these screws will help hold that on there. One more. Go back on. Okay. There's my front panels. See, I can pop these out too, which I may do when I go to cleaning. This needs to be opened. It's having a little bit of trouble with it grabbing. I don't know. Yeah, I am not going to take that out, but I can pop these out. These bay covers. See, this is all white on this side, so I probably won't do a bunch of cleaning. Maybe on the edges. This doesn't like to. There. It doesn't like to clasp back, so I've got to be careful. Just an old computer. Very old. All right, well, let's set these out of the way. Those are ready to go out and be cleaned. Okay, now we've got, it looks like, what do we got? How is that on there? What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take these sides off. I think that whole thing, I really don't know. The sides do come off. The top does not look like it comes off. It's riveted on. I don't need to get the top off. I just need to get the plastic off. So I'm going to have to disassemble it, starting by taking the sides off. Let me look in the back here to see what we've got. I think it just slides on and it screws 1, 2, 3 screws on each one. So let's try that and see. Never had this apart, I don't think. Like I said, I got this given to me many years ago, and it's just kind of set around, and I played with it for a little while, and when my boys were still around, and we kind of messed around with some of the old games they grew up on. So there's those 3 screws. Now, this should, oh boy, let's see. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, it's just got little hooks that hook into the sides here. Typical. I can clean these too, but I'm not going to clean them with that solution. So there's one side panel, and we are going to go ahead and put the screws back in there. I don't know if you can hear that. I've got a cat talking to me outside my door. My spoiled kitty cats. Okay, let me go around the other side here. All right, got 3 more screws here to take this side panel off. I think that was the back plate side. Yep, it sure was. This is a very old screwdriver too. Okay, little screwdriver. Go in here and just pour out. Should come right out. Okay, there's my side panels. Just gonna lay them down here. Yeah, we'll clean those real good too. I'm gonna go ahead and put these screws back in so I don't lose them. I mean, I could get a screw cup and put them in there, but I'll just put them back in the holes. I know that way I know I still have them. There we go. Now, there's the inside of that thing. Okay, pretty simple. One thing I will probably have to do also is, if you notice these drives, these are nasty. Yeah, this will come off, but this tray right here does not. It does come off, I think. And that really doesn't look too bad. Yeah. These will be a little bit harder to clean. But these front plates come off, but that door may not. I'm gonna have to get that off there and see what I can do. I can actually eject this, I think. I have to look. I think that's a little hole. Yep. I think you can get you a paper clip and stick in that hole, and it'll eject this CD-ROM. Okay, and the tray will come out, and I think I can take this front plate off. But you got to be real careful not to break it, because this plastic is old. So that's what we got to do there. Now, what we're going to do, though, is I'm going to see if I can see how that top plate comes off. And what I'll probably have to do, well, I see how it comes off. What I'll probably have to do is maybe get all that out of there. Maybe it goes backwards. Maybe it slides backwards. Let me see. According to this thing under here, I can see one place where it looks like it slides that way, maybe. It doesn't appear that you can see how it pops on and off of there. So I'm gonna have to experiment here a little bit. Oh, gosh, this is a little bit tricky. So I may have to pry it up just a little bit. Okay, what it looks like to me is that it goes backwards, but I'm not sure about that. Like that. Maybe. Does it pop up back here? Yeah. Okay. Well, I may have just, I don't know. Okay. Those slide in, and it looks like it just slides down into that slot. Kind of looks like it may have had clips on it before. Maybe. Or just, that may just be the, where it slides down into. Okay, well, we got that done. It goes back on like that and just slides in and pops in. So let's go ahead and set this out of the way. Okay. I don't know if you can see it or not in there. About the only thing I need to do here. See, gosh, look at all those slots. I tell you, back in the day, they used to put a lot of slots in there. Boy, this thing even has ISA slots in it. Oh yeah. Well, you don't see those very often. Big old black slots in it. It's got 2 of those, and let's see. Not sure which is which here. The sound card. Okay, it's the sound card and the modem are ISA type cards. Wow, those are probably worth some bucks right there. The other 2 cards are PCI, and those are the video card, and then the network card is in there. Okay, well, let's see. Got your hard drive, floppy drives up in here. Yeah, oh, wait a minute. Where's the floppy drive? It's up here. There it is. Floppy drive's up here. There's room for more, though. If you want to put more floppy drives in it. It's dirty. All right, so let's see what we can do with this CD-ROM. Okay, there's one side. Okay, there's the other side. Ooh, oh, we got one right here. One up here too. Trying to be really careful here. Huh. Trying to see why this little dude doesn't want to come out. It probably really needs a little hook to get up in there. Really. I'm not sure why. There. He just didn't want to come out. There, the whole thing come off. So that's going to be easy to clean now. Yeah. And then it just pops back on there. Okay? All right, so we've got that. Let's look and see what we got here. Okay, there it comes. Good, good. Came off. The whole thing came off. So I can literally just soak this whole thing. Okay? And clean it too. The only thing I can't get is that button right there. And I literally could put a little bit on that button. I would just have to wipe it real good with a wet rag. So I could do that too. We'll have to clean those parts. Okay. So that's about all that I need to do as far as getting the plastic off of this thing. What we got here is, I'm gonna bring this down here so you can see inside this thing. I'm not sure if you can see it or not. Looks, it's dusty, but it's not too bad, really. We will go ahead and take it outside tomorrow, and we're gonna blow it out and clean it out, and I'll wipe it down real good. Yeah, see this gray here used to be purple. I don't know that I could restore the color on that because it's paint. So, I mean, it looks gray, but it used to be purple. A light lavender look. I don't know why, but that's why it is. That's what it is. So, we are going to get this outside tomorrow on the bench. Well, I am going to take it outside and clean it up. I'm going to blow it out and clean it up, and hopefully it'll make it look a little bit better and run better. So, if I get my solution tomorrow, I'll go ahead and paste up the plastic. It's got a set for probably at least 24 hours. But they really want you setting it in the sun for 24 hours with this solution on there for it to, because it takes UV rays to clean, I guess. So that's what we'll do. So we will see you outside.